What's up, guys? How are you? I hope you're doing fine and I hope you are doing amazing. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in case you're a new subscriber, karibu sana. In case you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thank you for your support. So, guys, I'm so sorry I have been off social media for a while, but we're back and here we go. So this video is a continuation of the previous video that was titled Things You Should Know Before Enrolling for a Master's Degree Pre-25. So in the previous video I talked about the cons of doing or enrolling for your master's degree when you're still in your early 20s, yeah, let's say. And I had promised to do a video on the pros, yeah, because I had done the cons. So this is a video on the pros of doing your master's degree in your early 20s. So let's see what we have here. So the first advantage of doing your master's early enough is that, well, let's say most of the times you get to enroll. If you enroll for your master's degree when you're in your early 20s, it means that you come in fresh from your undergraduate degree. This gives you an advantage in the sense that your mind is still very fresh. I mean, you've just graduated from your undergraduate the other day, and so your mind is still yet to be rusty, like it's still fresh from school, and so you're going to have an easy time catching up, and of course you'll quickly grasp the concept comparing to someone who has been out of school for like 20 years. Like, your understanding and the same, trust you me, it's gonna be different, and you're going to find like most of the things you're going to relate, especially if you're mastering in the same field that you did for your undergraduate. You're gonna find that if it's in the same field, most of the things will be a continuation. So perhaps, let's say you're doing a bachelor degrees in something in the business field and you're mastering in the same, perhaps an MBA, you'll find that most of what you did in your undergraduate, it's the same concept, only that in a master's class it's more practical, it's more applicable. But by having the foundation level of it, it means that you'll be good to go. And you'll find in situations where you're not pursuing the same field, like if you're done perhaps an undergraduate degree in perhaps engineering, medicine or something, and you want to do an MBA, before you get to the core subjects you have to take up some foundational courses. So there'll be units, courses such as maybe survey in financial accounting, survey in statistics, survey, yeah, etc, etc. And the essence of doing those survey is to give you a foundation of the topic, or rather the field that you're getting yourself into. Of course, you cannot go to master in something yet you do not have the foundations. So you have to enroll, of course, in the course. When you're doing the units, you have to do the foundation level for you to get to the master's level. But anyway, that point was about the advantage of coming from school directly, which will enable you to grasp the concept directly. Another advantage of doing your master's degree when you're still in your early 20s is that by doing your master's degree early enough, you'll be in a position, rather, let me just call it, you have the luxury of time to choose whatever you love to do. So as opposed to doing it perhaps when you're in your 50s, where you're in the twilight of your career and something, although some people will argue that doing it later in life is good in the sense that you know exactly what you want. I feel like doing it early in life, it gives you a diverse arena to choose from. It gives you diverse options rather to choose from, and I'll say it's a place like you're spoiled for choice and you have plenty of time to juggle things and to weigh your options and find out where exactly your calling is. And the more you learning and the more you're getting exposed to the different topics, I think like being exposed to different topics, rather, you get into a position where you find you find exactly your interest and you're able to carve out a space for yourself. So I think doing it early enough, it's an advantage. Well, in for that point, I feel like people do have diverse opinions. Well, but I feel doing it early enough, it's good in the sense that it gives you an advantage of that, because you have the luxury of time. You can try specializing in this, and if it doesn't work out, or rather if you feel like your calling is no longer inclined to that area, you can switch. And yeah, you can switch to another area, rather than just feeling like perhaps, no, I have to wait until I find my calling, I have to wait until I find my purpose. I feel like waiting is more time wasting, and I prefer trying out different things. And you never know where your calling lies, you never know which path directs you to your destiny, and you never know the place where your purpose finds you. Rather, you never know when it dawns on you, or rather when the atmosphere becomes crystal clear. Yes, so those are two advantages. Another advantage is that, well, doing your master's degree early enough, it saves you in the sense that later in life you'll not get to a point where you wish like you want to do your master's enough, but you have more commitments. By having to do your master's degree in your early 20s, most of the times you'll be in a situations where you do not have family commitments, your career is not at the peak where it has to be so intense, and you do not have many commitments, rather, etc, etc. So this means that you'll be in a position to grasp the concepts, you'll enjoy the classes, because your attention is not that much divided, as opposed to when you're doing your master's degree and you have your family there, you have work that is there, you have to travel and do other things. So I think that is an advantage, because yeah, your attention at that time, most of the times, it is undivided. But of course I understand that those people who they do not get to do that until later in life, and they have to juggle. Well, every stage of life has its pros and cons, and regardless, whatever works out for you, well, just go with it. And yeah, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. It's just that with everything that has an advantage, it also has a disadvantage by default. Yeah, so I think I've mentioned three things. Did I leave something else? Well, I think I wrap it here, because I actually wanted this video to be about 5 minutes, but I can see like it's approaching 10 minutes, and I don't want to be too lengthy. But in case I do remember something that I need to point out, I'll be sure to put it down in the comment section. Also, if you're watching this and you do have something to comment, well, you're free to use the comment section. Yeah, and anyway, that is it about the pros and cons of doing your master's degree in your early years. And just like I said before, enrolling for a master's degree, whatever age that you are, do not feel like it's too late for you to do that, and do not feel like it's too early. No, whenever you feel like doing it, just go for it. And do not let time restrict you, do not let age restrict you. After all, they say that age is just a number, and wherever there is a will, there is a way. So whatever you're willing to do, there's always a way, and it will come out as long as you're dedicated and as long as you're willing to go for it. So no pressure, just do whatever you feel like and wherever it takes you. And as long as you find your calling, as long as you find your purpose, then you're good to go. So I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for stopping by. And as always, my name is Purity, and this is the Ms.Matheri show. Until next time, bye bye, adios.